What?
You ready for the next chapter?
No. Because it's probably going to beat me in the ass like all the other ones have. So I don't know. I don't know if I am mentally prepared. I haven't even like looked at it. Did you just? Is that why you just said damn? You didn't look at it? That was just your intro, your pregame to the pregame.
That was just my.
It's about to get real.
Yeah.
In the divine frequency. Oh my goodness. Before we get into the divine frequency, I found this deck on Marketplace, but it had to be shipped, right? So it's the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck. And I went on Amazon at first to see it, and it was way more expensive on Amazon, so I just ordered it through Marketplace, obviously. But then I realized that it has a book as well. It has a journal that pairs with it. So that was on Amazon, so I ordered that. This was only like $13, I think it was. But I say that to say this, they came on the same day. They both came on Monday. And I pulled, something told me to just like pull a card today. Bless you.
Sorry, thank you.
To pull a card today. So when I was sitting at the laundromat, I pulled out the deck and I just took the cards out, and the first one that was pulled was Truth.
That was from...
Yeah. And I was just like, okay, I didn't even have to really pull. I just had to, yeah, yep. That was this morning. But
At 11:11.
yeah, bitch. I was just like, okay, all right. I'll say I receive. Okay, so we're in part 2 of the divine frequency, the laws of manifestation. Beautiful human, you've unlocked the hermetic principles and discovered You've unlocked the hermetic principles and discovered the foundational codes of how the universe works. How incredible is that? You are a powerful creator aligned with the universe's flow. Now it's time to take the next step. The laws of manifestation are here to guide you in consciously creating the life you've been dreaming of. While the hermetic principles give you the framework, these laws are all about action, helping you ignite, activate, and fine-tune your manifesting power. The universe is ready to work with you, so let's dive in and make magic happen. Trust in the divine timing of your desires. Every thought, feeling, and action you take aligns with your highest good and brings you closer to the life you deserve. Each law helps you manifest with intention and alignment. The law of oneness, everything in the universe is interconnected and your energy influences the whole. Law of attraction, your thoughts and feelings act as magnets, drawing similar experiences into your life. Law of assumption, embrace your desires as if they were already achieved to align their manifestation. Law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Energy is always moving. Energy is always moving. Energy is always moving, and your focus directs its flow. Law of inspired action. Manifestation requires intuitive steps that align with your goals. The law of non-attachment. Releasing control allows the universe to exceed your expectations. Then the law of compensation, the balance of giving and receiving. Make sure that your contributions are returned in kind. Master these principles and step into your role as a conscious creator, moving from possibility to reality. Manifestation isn't about luck or chance, it's about intention, alignment, and trust. Chapter 8, the law of oneness. I am because we are. The meaning of Ubuntu. You are never truly alone. Even in your quietest moments, when you might feel the most isolated, there is an invisible connection linking you to everything else in existence. This bond connects your dreams to the stars, your heartbeat to your favorite creature's pulse, and your personal journey to the paths of countless others. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, it's easy to overlook how every smile you share, every helping hand you give, and every positive thought you think contributes to our collective experience. Your actions ripple outwards, touching lives and shaping the world in ways that extend far beyond what you can imagine. As you stand on the brink of realizing your dreams, feel into the fact that you are a part of a much larger whole. We are one with everything. We are one with each other. Your successes and challenges are shared, supported, and celebrated through the unseen connections, that link us all. As my eyes are making up words. Is this the right page before I started? Good. Yeah. When you are kind, compassionate, or acting with intention, this vibrates through the collective consciousness and strengthens our existence together. Every thought you have and every action that you take contributes to a collective energy that supports you. You are part of something greater and your actions matter. Deepen your connection to the world around you. Be kind, express gratitude for Earth, and accept the responsibility we share for its well-being and safekeeping. You have an equal duty to yourself, your family, and the wider community and the planet. Solitude is a state of mind. You are supported. Your every action, no matter how small, plays a part in all human existence. Each step you take and every decision you make, that song, every breath I take. Sorry, that like literally
Oh my god, that fucking
just popped in my head. Yes. And your presence and choices have the power to create significant change. Your positive energy and actions can uplift and inspire others even when it's not immediately obvious. Let your light shine and trust that you are making a difference. By living fully and authentically, you help guide and inspire others. Act with purpose and vision. The world feels you deeply. You are not just your sister's keeper. You are your sister. What is the law of oneness? Oh my, shoulder cracking. The law of oneness is a Hermetic principle focused on the connection and unity throughout all aspects of everything. At the deepest level, there is no separation. Everything is a part of a singular existence. Every person, creature, plant, and object, as well as every thought, emotion, and action, are linked in within creation. Our individual experiences and joint realities are parts of a larger whole. The principle of Ubuntu, a philosophy rooted among the Bantu-speaking populations in southern Africa, aligns with the law of oneness. Ubuntu is translated as I am because we are, or humanity towards others. It emphasizes community, respect, and mutual support. Ubuntu expresses that belief that your well-being and happiness are linked to the well-being and happiness of others. We achieve completeness through our interactions and relationships with our community. Both the law of oneness and the principle of the Ubuntu challenge us to live with an awareness of the connection between all beings. Understanding the law of oneness shifts how we interact. Harm directed towards another is harm directed towards yourself. Loving kindness towards others elevates the collective consciousness. Our thoughts, actions, and intentions impact everything. I also call this the law of circle. Let's create a world that prioritizes collective well-being and promotes peace, understanding, and cooperation across cultures and communities. This enhances our spiritual growth and addresses global challenges with a sense of shared destiny and mutual respect. The law of oneness helps us to recognize the unity of all life and the universal bond that connects us. We have a responsibility to live with greater compassion, empathy, and harmony. We are not really separate. We are the same divine essence. Acknowledge your role in the collective narrative and make choices with the awareness that your contributions have a lasting effect on the whole. Cultural history. The law of oneness is a fundamental principle across numerous spiritual and philosophical traditions. It teaches that everything is connected and a part of a single, indivisible entity. This challenges us beyond our individual experiences and recognize our role in the broader experience. As the late great ancestor Bishop Desmond Tutu put it, Ubuntu is the essence of being human, It speaks about the fact that, it speaks about the fact that my humanity is caught up in its what is this word? Extricably?
Inextricably.
Inextricably. That was a tongue. Wow. Inextricably.
What does it mean?
I don't even know. Okay, so while you're looking up the definition of inextricably, what? Say it again.
Inextricably.
And what does that mean?
Something is connected, tied, or mixed in a way that cannot be separated, untangled, or escaped.
Inextricably.
Something that has histories and is permanently stuck together.
And it continues with, and is inextricably bound up in yours. So that makes sense. I am human because I belong, I participate, and I share. The philosophy of Ubuntu, which comes from the Nungi Buntu term meaning I am because we are, is a universal bond that connects all people. The Lakota Sioux people hold respect for all forms of life demonstrated in their philosophy. Oh no. Mitakui Oyas, I think, which translates to all are related or we are all related. This is central to their spirituality and daily practice. Humans, animals, plants, and even inanimate objects are part of the same and influence each other. Excuse me. Everything living is relative, deserving, or everything is a living relative, deserving of respect. Okay, I don't know why I tripped up on that. Probably because I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to look the one. Sorry. My prioritize. In the Vedas, excuse me, ancient Hindu scriptures, there's a concept known as the Advaita Vedanta, or non-duality. There is no separation between the individual soul, Atman, and the universal soul, Baharman. They are one and the same. This Chinese philosophy, articulated by the Tao Te Ching, discuss the Tao as the essential unifying nature of all is. There is a state of being where all apparent opposites and dualities are within a single unified existence. The key concept in Buddhism is, oh no, all of these words that I can't pronounce, is a pratyasa mutpada, or dependent origination. Fuck. I'm like, now the English words I can't read.
What is happening?
Literally, all forms of life and existence are connected. Each happening exists only because of the existence of other happenings. This school of thought in ancient Greece and Rome meditated on the dude, what? This school of thought in ancient Greece and Rome meditated on the one or the good, viewing it as the source of all reality and the ultimate goal of mystical knowledge. My divine diary, oneness. I was about 12 years old, sitting alone on the F train. The screech of the wheels on the tracks as the seat gently rocked was lulling me into a daydream. Across from me hummed a tune I didn't recognize to a baby. Near the door, a man sat in a suit, shuffled papers in a briefcase. A group of teens laughed at somebody asking for change. Just before I dozed off, I started to see invisible threads connecting everyone. The woman's melody, the man's focus, the teenager's laughter. It was like electricity tying us all together. Excuse me. Each person had their own story, but somehow we were all part of the same rhythm. I closed my eyes and let it wash over me. It didn't matter where we were going or where we came from. In the subway car, we were connected, moving forward together. That moment stayed with me. No matter how different our paths may seem, we're all part of the same divine flow. Nia's legacy, a law of oneness case study. Nia, a young woman in her late 20s, was struggling to cope with the sudden loss of her father. He was a dedicated veterinarian who had always been her guiding light. I met her in a course that I taught at the College of Psychic Studies in London, where she was seeking to reconnect with her father's energy. Growing up, Nia and her family spent countless weekends volunteering at the local animal shelter, where her father's love for animals and commitment to service had left a permanent mark on her heart. In the wake of her father's passing, Nia felt disconnected and lost. I suggested that she create a way to honor his legacy and find purpose in the face of such a devastating loss. Remembering the joy she had experienced volunteering with her family, Nia decided to return to the animal shelter. She hoped to reconnect with a part of herself that felt most alive in service to others. As Nia stepped back into the familiar surroundings of an animal shelter, memories and the energy of her father's compassionate spirit flooded her heart. She threw herself into the work, caring for the animals with the same dedication and love that her father had always shown. Interacting with the animals and her fellow volunteers, Nia found connection and purpose that she had been missing. She had found solace in the simple acts of feeding, grooming, and playing with the kitties and puppies. She was helping them heal and honoring her father's legacy. As Nia continued her volunteer work, she formed deep bonds with her fellow volunteers. Some of them were grieving different reasons, different kinds of losses as well. By dedicating herself to the well-being of others, she was nurturing her own sense of belonging. She found that by carrying on her father's legacy of service, she could help create a ripple effect of healing and connection. How to live the law of oneness? We are part of a much larger connected community. This understanding can transform how we view ourselves, our relationships, and our impact on the world. Here's how living this law can help you to vibrate with the divine frequency. To embody the law of oneness, accept your connection with everything around you. Step 1. Acknowledge your connections. Every action you take, oh no, the song again. Every action you take, even the small ones, influences the everything. Move with awareness of your impact. Step 2. Increase your compassion. Allow yourself to feel more empathy and compassion. When you better someone else's life, you better your own. We are all connected. Step 3. Choose collaboration over competition. Share your resources, knowledge, and energy generously. The divine consciousness thrives on reciprocity. Fuck, reciprocity. I'm an idiot. Reciprocity. Reciprocity.
No.
It's not reciprocity?
You're closer to the first one. It's reciprocity.
What the hell did I even say that at all?
You got closer with the first one than you did with the second one.
Reciprocity. Reciprocity.
Yeah,
what is it?
Reciprocity.
Mouth all dry. Fuck, dude.
Too many big words.
Too fucking stoned for this shit.
That too?
And then for them to be like, you don't need glasses. Yes, the fuck I do. I can't see. As I'm like squinting, the light's all bright. I'll get it together one of these days. Just not today.
Hopefully. Somewhere. Somehow.
I'm weak. What you give out returns to you turned up. Step 4. Harmonize your relationships. Work towards resolving conflicts and maintaining harmony in all your interactions. Peaceful relationships contribute positively to the collective energy. Step 5. Actively support your community. Get involved in community activities that uplift and support others. Volunteering, contributing to a local cause, and offering your skills strengthen the bonds of the community and your alignment with the law of oneness. Reflect on your contributions. Journal, write, journal on how your behaviors and decisions impact those around you. Step number 7, celebrate shared successes. Find joy in the achievements of others as much as your own. In a unified universe, every success contributes to the whole, making each achievement a collective victory. And step number 8, rely on universal support. Have confidence that the divine is your friend. When you live in harmony with the law of oneness, you align with yourself with a powerful force of support and guidance. The embodiment experiment for chapter 8, Ubuntu and acts of kindness purpose. This experiment will help you experience the connection between all things and use the power of the law of oneness to create positive change in your life and the world around you. What to do? Step 1. Instead of I say buns, like kiss my buns or your buns hole. Sorry, I had to. Okay, step 1. Set an intention to recognize and honor the connectedness of all life. Spend a few minutes each morning meditating on the idea of the oneness and seeing yourself as a part of the web of existence. Step 2. Commit to performing at least 3 acts of kindness every day for 7 days. These acts can be simple gestures or more involved actions, such as smiling at strangers and offering genuine compliments, helping a neighbor with a task or errand, donating to a charity, or volunteering for a cause you believe in, sending a heartfelt message of gratitude to someone, or picking up litter in your community. Step 3. As you perform each act of kindness, take a moment to silently acknowledge the oneness that connects you with the recipient of your kindness. Visualize your action of creating a ripple of positivity that extends beyond the immediate interaction. Step 4. Keep a daily journal to record your acts of kindness, the reactions you observed, and your own feelings and insights. Think about how your actions are impacting others and how they're influencing your own sense of connection and purpose. Step 5, throughout the 7 days, pay attention to any synchronicities, opportunities, or positive changes. These may include improved relationships, unexpected acts of kindness from others, or a heightened sense of joy and fulfillment. Step 6, on the 7th day, review your journal and reflect on your overall experience. Consider how your perception of oneness has evolved and how your acts of kindness have contributed to a greater sense of unity and positive change. And then step 7, moving forward, continue to integrate the principle of oneness in your daily life. Look for opportunities to recognize and honor the connectedness of all beings, and let this understanding guide your thoughts, words, and actions. Radical reflections. Consider how performing acts of kindness affected your sense of connection. Did you feel a stronger bond with those around you or with the world as a whole? Notice any changes in how others responded to you. Did your kindness inspire positivity, gratitude, or connection in those you interacted with? The thing though with that, which I mean obviously like I'm still like kind, but I fucking hate when I like let someone go in traffic, or if I like hold the door for someone and they don't say thank you. Dude, drives me up a wall every time. And then the third radical reflection is think about any shifts in your inner state, such as your feelings of joy, peace, or purpose. How has this experience impacted your own sense of fulfillment and belonging? And then lastly, consider how your understanding of oneness has evolved over the week. How might embracing this connection guide your actions and mindset moving forward? Give and it'll come back to you. That's literally the law of karma. Plant the seeds. So this week, what did it say? Each day, 3 acts of kindness. And then like see how like acknowledge how they like respond to you. I think we can do it. We definitely can do it. I feel like I do 3 more a day. Like I do more than 3 kind things a day.
I don't go anywhere. That was the problem.
I'm so fucking weak. Yeah, that might be hard if you don't go anywhere. But if you do go to the convenience store and you hold the door for someone, right? That's an act of kindness.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even been there though.
Damn. but I don't really go anywhere either. Like, I
Mhm.
went to the laundromat today, and someone was walking out, and they had like their little buggy thing, and they had all their clothes. So I put my stuff down, and then I went back and I held the door for her.
There you go.
So, act of kindness, holding the door.
You gotta borrow that. There's kindness right there.
Right? See? All of the things.
You're gonna get it all up in no time.
Right? 3 a day. What? I'm gonna be at like 15. Hold on, let me see this book before I pull from this card, because I haven't really like looked into it. So it's got a how to use this.
Disrespectful. Oh, be careful.
Dude. How can I connect with cannabis? Dude, this book. Dude, Oshun. Oshun's in this deck.
Of course she is.
All of the fucking, well, not all of them, but like most of the African goddesses. But you figure it's a 78 oracle, a 78 card oracle deck. But it says anyone can connect with the cannabis plant spirit. It is not a closed practice that requires you to have a teacher or guide. The plant spirit itself is the guide. You are using cannabis as a tool to become more familiar with how the universe is communicating with you. Cannabis is known to be a heart healing plant, and this is important to keep in mind when you work with it. Approaching the plant in your practice with unconditional love is essential. Remember this phrase: no judgment, no expectation. Think of this, okay, but then that it says, think of the journal as a yada yada. Oh, dude, this was a card. Truth. Ain't that about a bitch again?
Okay, thank you. We heard you the first time, goddamn.
You might already be connecting with the spirits of certain plants and may even be aware of it. If you are gardening, drinking tea, or having a conscious approach to eating, you are already working with the spirits of the plants.
Lots of plants everywhere.
I was like, wait, what is she doing? The plant kingdom has a consciousness. If you love being in nature, you probably have already felt it. Consciousness recognizes consciousness, and all sentient beings can be aware of each other. A few years back, I started working with a device that transmits electronic impulses from a plant or person. Similar to an EKG monitor, however, instead of beeps, this device would turn the impulses into music, and the plant could literally play the piano or guitar. This is where I dove into listening to the plants. I would use this transmitter on a cannabis plant and listen to the music it produced to decipher what the plant was trying to tell me. Sometimes the beat would be fast and repetitive, like house music, but other times it would be slow and melodic. The plant spirit could communicate with me through this medium. I even went to a licensed grow facility for cannabis in Colorado, where I hooked up the device to their plants, which are grown in a living soil environment. A living soil environment is a dynamic ecosystem teeming with beneficial microorganisms, earthworms, and other creatures that work together to break down organic matter, release nutrients, and improve soil structure. Like the It's like the bustling underground city where residents collaborate to create a healthy, fertile environment for plants to thrive. That's crazy for the train analogy again. Damn. While this device is a fascinating way to see tangible evidence of a plant spirit energy, you don't need it to connect with cannabis. All you need is strong attention and a willingness to listen. When you allow this, you create an open channel to receive insights from the spirits. Damn. How to connect to boost. Okay, daily practices to boost your connection with spirit. Step 1, understand your gift. You are psychic, you are a medium, you have supernatural powers, you are a spiritual being and you are a spiritual being having the human experience. Step 2, embrace your gift. Do not compare yourself to other mediums, psychics, or celebrities. This won't bring any good into your frequency. It's not a competition ever. The sooner you understand this, the more aligned with your powers you will become. Step 3, develop your gift. Learn to connect with your spirit guides in waking life and meditation. Begin a validation practice such as affirmations in the mirror to remind yourself who you are, more divine and more powerful than you've been led to believe. As we're reading the divine frequency developing, that's okay. Step 4, integrate and dive deeper. Once one gift is recognized, another quickly piggybacks onto it. Sit with your new feelings, thoughts, and visions without judgment. And then the final step is release expectation. You are ready. Damn. Clairvoyance. Okay, so you're ready for the first journal entry. Do visions of the past, present, or future flash through your mind's eye or third eye, much like a daydream? Visual people often choose to be artists, builders, photographers, decorators, designers, or extreme creatives. If this sounds familiar, your clairvoyance is most likely a dominant sense. How does my intuition get my attention? How does my intuition get my attention? My stomach. I feel that shit in my stomach. Or like instant headache.
Mm-hmm.
It's like stomach pain, like stomach pains, or like
Headache and like chest pounding.
The intuition. Follow your heart, your intuition. It will lead you in the
Remember when you
right
were
direction.
staying up playing The Sims? Afraid you were gonna get caught, so every noise you heard, you darkened the screen and fucking take your head out from under the covers to listen. Yeah, that's what it feels like.
I'm fucking weak as a bitch. Yeah. Oh my god. Bitch. That's exactly what it fucking feels like.
That's what it feels like.
Oh my god.
Why are you?
Bitch, it got to the point where I had a towel that I put at the door like I was fucking smoking, dude, so the light wouldn't go through. So they wouldn't know I was still up. Imagine.
Under the blanket with the fucking laptop all the way down under the blanket and under another pillow.
But not enough to like shut it off.
No.
Gotta keep it like. That's crazy. Yeah, I remember. Do you remember? I remember. Shit's crazy. What the hell? What the hell, Leonte? I'm all jacked up. Oh, it's just that one. Yeah, but no, I pulled it. It was right on top. I was like, oh. It's like I didn't even need to pull.
For it to come out right in the book. I heard, okay? Understood.
Yeah.
Now what? Now what?
No, now what? And there's 2 cards.
Truth or good? No.
Okay, Wizard, Balance. And then the second one is Enchantment, Celebration. But what's funny is that it's got both. I got my drink and my 2-step, my drink and my 2-step, got my drink and my 2-step, my drink and my 2-step. It's on, it's on, it's on. It would have been on if we ate. It would have been the goddamn on if we ate.
You know what I really, really want? Wings.
Bitch. I can't. My stomach's like, bitch, you ain't ate all day. Do not eat that for the first meal. Nope, I cannot partake in those festivities with you. I do not want to die. Wizard, what is it? Wizard 79. 79. And I love the ease of this book. Like, it's like not.
Down to 7.
Balance. In the wizard card, we see how a person has transformed over applying the lessons learned. The wizard in the card is standing on the pier, watching the waves carrying off the sand, not sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the time go away. Ooh, child. He maintains a sense of balance, knowing that what is his will come to him and what will not will pass him by. The wizard stands with 3 joints lined up, representing moving into the next stages of a situation. The wizard always shows up when it's time to travel. While he stands with his back to us, we must wait for him to turn around, symbolizing the patience of the joint. The momentum to turn the ground herbs into a wand signifies growth and the rite of passage delivered by the wizard. The plant spirit is basil, which I was supposed to trim down today, truthfully, and I didn't. So there's that. Okay, it's time to travel. It's time to go. Travel the trains again. That's the 3rd time. Movement. That's wild. Okay, enchantment. Oh no, I almost lost blood. I'm gonna have to twist another one because what the fuck? There's times when you get suckered in. 86. Celebration. The enchantment card encourages you to raise your glass. In this glass, you are. And in this glass, you. No, fuck. And in this glass are your plant spirit companions, transmuted into water to deliver joy, dancing, and celebration. We know through the study of epigenetics that it's the environment that signals the gene and not the other way around. If our emotions are the end product of any experience in an environment, it is our emotions that turn the gene of expression on and off. So, especially if you feel sad, this card has come to you. Toast to you and yours. Create a raised emotion, an elevated environment, and shift. Ask the plant spirit of cannabis to work with you through your beverages and allow her enchanting wisdom to be received. Plant spirit, red clover. Red clover and basil. Drink and toast to that. I wonder though, all this travel.
I don't know, I'm looking at something right now.
As Shanna's traveling. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Were you, am I crazy or did you come up with something else?
You're crazy.
I'm weak. I'm like, is there... balance, enchantment. We're here to live mystical lives, obviously. Hasibi, accountability. For the 3rd card, Hasabi. Let's see. 36. Nope, almost. We're almost there. Oh, we're too far. Hold on. Okay, in the Hasabi card, a graceful woman stands with a lion arching over her head. Above her sits an infinity symbol, while the giant head of the lion takes up the upper portion of the card. It could easily swallow her, but instead is in awe of her gentleness. Hasabi reminds us that having courage doesn't mean you have to feel fear. It means you have you have confidence in your innate abilities. The lion doesn't second guess its animal instincts, so this card emerges to remind you of your inner strength. Balance must be maintained on both ends between not harming the lion or being swallowed by it if someone or something has upset you. Take a slow walk through the pride land and hunt down what is inside of you instead of attacking other prey. It takes strength to be compassionate. That's crazy as we're talking about being kind all week. If Hasabi has graced you with her presence, you are being asked to relax. Stop moving forward with the momentum that continues to bring complaints and instead move forward with one that brings solutions. Only you can give yourself forgiveness when it comes to someone who may have had let their animal side out. Ask yourself, can I let my tears be healers of my timeline? Do I feel intimidated around others as if I don't have the same lion spirit? Do I believe I am more than just a label I place on myself? Which is crazy because that's literally like the first question I ask in Rooted in Her. Like, who are you before the title? Oof. Well, if this deck ain't for us. With my lion tattoo. I appreciate everyone hanging out with us today. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see you on Saturday for Rooted in Have. Bye.